You often hear us talk about the many microclimates on the Central Coast, but imagine thinking about all the weather between the ground and outer space. That's exactly what a special team of forecasters does at Vandenberg Air Force Base. KSBY's Melissa Newman got an inside look at how members of the 30th Space Wing prepare for critical launches. It's literally rocket science.
Thrusting through the fog and the thick clouds, the Delta II rocket launched from Vandenberg Air Force Base for its last flight ever on September 15, 2018 at 6:02 a.m. Neither the fog nor marine layer could ground this historic flight, but that's not always the case.
There we go. Launch team.
These meteorologists at Vandenberg Air Force Base track all the facets of the base's weather and play a huge role in whether or not a rocket or missile leaves the ground.
So covering Vandenberg Air Force Base, we have over 270 weather sensors and systems, and a lot of the information we get from those systems are displayed on the screens that you see behind me.
The technology is impressive and can be overwhelming at the same time. One of the instruments is something called a wind profiler. It uses sound waves to detect wind speed and its direction at different elevations.
This information actually gets put into a file that gets sent to our safety personnel, and that's to help them run their risk numbers to determine how significant the launch could affect the local area if there is an anomaly.
Meteorologists here are skilled at monitoring the several microclimates that span the nearly 100,000-acre base. The launch weather team releases weather balloons like this one twice a day to collect data.
Some areas of base you might be seeing blue skies and have no winds. In other parts of the base you could be having high winds or fog. So we do have to use all of our sensors and systems across the base to help us forecast.
The team works for 60 days leading up to a scheduled liftoff to create a launch day forecast. Captain Williams says it's unlikely fog and visibility would prevent a launch, but other weather events and safety risks could.
So you might have blue skies with those white puffy cumulus clouds, but if they are a specific height in the atmosphere, if a rocket actually launches through it, it could trigger lightning.
While these meteorologists expect to get busier as more commercial launches get underway at the base, they love getting to be a part of the process.
Well, I will say it is a hard job, but it can be very rewarding, especially when you're sitting on console with the headset on and you're listening to all of the activity that's going on, and the moment that that rocket or that missile lifts off is just a great feeling knowing that we were part of something so incredible.
At Vandenberg Air Force Base, Melissa Newman, KSBY News.